Hi there! In this video, we're going to be looking at what Standard English is. Standard English is the term used to describe the form of the English language used commonly in formal writing and formal speaking. It does not include any incorrect grammar or slang, as this is seen to be very informal. Some examples of slang are saying veg instead of vegetable, or telly instead of television. There are some common mistakes that people make when using the English language. Use these top tips when you are writing or speaking to make sure that you are using Standard English. It is important to make sure that the subject and verb agree. For example, we was hungry. Should be we were hungry. Was should be used for a singular subject, while were should be used for a plural subject. Be careful not to use the word of instead of have. I would have liked to have stayed longer at the party. Should be, I would have liked to have stayed longer at the party. Homophones, words that sound the same but are spelt differently and have different meanings, can sometimes be used incorrectly. For example, it is our house. Should be, it is our house. Think about the meaning and spelling of the word when you are writing homophones. It is also important to make sure that the correct form of the verb has been used. Keris seen her older brother yesterday. Should be, Keris saw her older brother yesterday. Seen is the past participle, whereas the correct form of the verb was the simple past tense saw. Here is another common mistake where the past participle is used instead of the simple past tense. Micah done his spelling homework. Should be, Micah did his spelling homework. Take a look at the first question. Which sentence is written in Standard English? A football coach come to our school yesterday. The children was kicking the ball to each other. Stella hasn't got no PE kit. Marcus and Sanjay were practicing penalty shots. A top tip is sometimes it helps to read the sentences out loud to see if they sound right. The first sentence contains the wrong verb form. The simple past tense came should be used instead of the past participle come. In the second sentence, the subject and verb don't agree. Was should be were because children is plural. In the third sentence, the word no has been used incorrectly instead of any. The final sentence has been written in Standard English. Well done if you got that one right. In this question, you are being asked to circle the correct word in each row to complete the sentences in Standard English. The carol singers did, done, a great performance on Christmas Eve. The group sang very good, well. Betsy thought they should have, of, all worn fancy dress. Pause the video and press play when you have your answers. How did you get on? Did you say the sentences out loud to help you? In the first sentence, the correct answer is did because the simple past tense is needed here. In the second sentence, the correct answer is well. This is because well is an adverb and describes how the group sang. The word good does not work here because it is an adjective. In the third sentence, the correct answer is have. Of is not a verb and does not work in this sentence. Well done if you got those right. For our final question, you are being asked to tick one box in each row to show whether the sentence is in Standard English or non-Standard English. Ricky doesn't know nothing about how to look after cats. Please pass those cans of cat food. Geeta seen a cat poster in the supermarket. Our pet cat is called Buttons. Pause your video now and press play when you are ready. Do you have your answers? Great. The first sentence is in non-Standard English because the word nothing has been used instead of anything. The second sentence is in Standard English. In the third sentence, non-Standard English has been used because the past participle seen has been used instead of the simple past tense saw. Finally, the last sentence is in Standard English. Excellent work. Well done. I hope this video has helped you to understand how to use standard English when you are writing and speaking. If you're looking for more spag help, we have lots more of these videos on the Twinkl website, so make sure to check them out. Thank you for watching.
Hi, in this video we're going to be looking at formal language. We usually alter our written and spoken language depending on the audience. For example, you'd speak to your head teacher in a more formal way than you speak to your friends. Let's look at how you could alter your language to greet somebody. If you were speaking in a formal way, you'd say good morning. If you were speaking in an informal way, you could say hey. Formal language is used for more official and serious purposes, such as writing a complaint letter or an application form. Standard English and the correct grammar and punctuation are always used. Often you use formal language when you don't know somebody, or if they're in a more senior position to you. In formal language, you should not use contractions. Contractions are two or more words joined together in a shortened form with an apostrophe. For example, instead of they've, you should use they have. Instead of don't, you should use do not. No slang should be used because this is seen as informal. Slang is often used in spoken language and is usually used between people that know each other. So instead of grub, you would use food. Instead of kip, you would use sleep. As well as avoiding slang, you should try and use vocabulary which sounds more appropriate in formal language. Look at this sentence. I am writing to complain about the unsatisfactory service that I received in your store yesterday. In the example on screen, a more informal way of saying complain could have been moan. The word unsatisfactory has been used as a formal way of saying poor or rubbish. Let's take a look at the first question. Underline the word which is the most formal in the passage on screen. I hope you can come to the cinema on Friday. I've purchased 2 tickets. I can't wait to watch the film and eat popcorn. Carefully read through the passage above. It may help to read it aloud to hear which words sound the most formal. The most formal word in the passage was purchased. A more informal way of saying this would have been bought. Well done if you got that one right. Hoo-yah! In this question, you're being asked which sentence is the most formal, and you can only tick one. Too many video games are bad for you. Time spent playing video games should be limited. Don't play too many video games. Playing lots of video games isn't a good idea. Pause the video and press play when you have an answer. How did you get on? Did you recognise which sentence was the most formal? Here's the top tip. Look for any contractions and eliminate these options first, as these are used in informal language. In the third and fourth sentences, contractions have been used, so we know that these options cannot be correct. If you compare the first and second sentences, the vocabulary is far more formal in the second one, with words such as limited being used. Therefore, the second sentence is the most formal. Well done if you got that one correct. Hoo-yah! For the final question, you're being asked to circle the most formal option in each box to complete the invitation. You are kindly, cordially, nicely invited to the wedding of Miss Evans and Mr. Patel. It is required, asked, called for that all guests wear smart clothing for a cool, fancy, momentous occasion. Pause your video now and hit play when you are ready. Do you have an answer? Great! Did you read the words aloud to see which sounded the most formal? The first word is cordially. The next word is required. Finally, the last word is momentous. The other options were all informal. For example, cool would be something that you'd say to your friends, rather than a word that you would choose to write in a formal invitation. Well done! Hoo-yah! I I hope you found this video useful, all about formal language. If you're looking for more English help, then we've got lots more of these videos on the Twinkl website, so go and check them out.
In this video, we are going to be looking at informal language. We usually alter our written and spoken language depending on the audience. For example, you would speak to a friend in a more informal way than you would speak to a head teacher. Let's look at how we can alter language to greet somebody. Informally, we would say hi. Formally, we could say good afternoon. Informal language is used for more casual and relaxed purposes, such as emails, text messages, or letters. It is typically a language of speech, particularly with people that you know, and has more of a chatty style. Informal language often contains contractions. Contractions are two or more words joined together in a shortened form with an apostrophe. For example, you'll is a contraction of you will. I've is a contraction of I have. Slang is sometimes used in spoken language, normally between people who know each other. It is regarded as very informal and not standard English. For example, in slang, we would say quid instead of pound and banter instead of joking. Our choice of vocabulary indicates whether our language is informal or formal. Take a look at the difference of vocabulary used in these two sentences. Informal. I'm sure you're going to have a great time at the party. Formal. I am certain that you will have a truly magnificent time at the celebration. Let's look more closely at the informal sentence. Some contractions, I'm and you're, have been used to indicate a more relaxed and casual tone. Gonna is slang for going to and is not standard English. If we were writing in formal language, we wouldn't use gonna, we would use going to. Let's have a look at the first question. Which sentence is not using informal language? Only teachers go in the staff room. Only teachers are permitted in the staff room. Don't go in the staff room. Stay away from the staff room, won't you? A top tip would be to read the sentences aloud to hear which sentence does not sound informal. If you look closely at the options, sentences 3 and 4 contain contractions, so we know that they are informal. Now compare sentences 1 and 2. The choice of the vocabulary, such as the word permitted, is more formal. Therefore, that is the sentence that is not using informal language. Well done if you got that one right. In this question, you are being asked to circle the most informal option in each box to complete the postcard. I have, I've, had the best, a magnificent, time on holiday. The food has been tasty, delectable. Pause the video and press play when you have an answer. How did you get on? Did you read the words out loud to help you recognise which options were more informal? The first word is I've. This is more informal because it is a contraction. The second group of words is the best. The third word is tasty because that is more informal than delectable. A top tip when comparing vocabulary is to think about which words you would be more likely to use when you're speaking to your friends, as they will usually be informal language. Well done if you got those correct. In this final question, you are being asked to complete the sentence using informal synonyms of the words shown in the boxes. Remember, a synonym is a word that has the same or similar meaning to another word. The show will... at 8 o'clock. It. The importance of being kind to one another. Pause your video now and hit play when you are ready. Did you manage to think of some informal synonyms for the words in the boxes? Your friends' answers may vary, as there may be more than one response for each word. Instead of commence, you could use start. Instead of illustrates, you could use shows. How did you get on? I hope this video has helped you to understand all about informal language. If you're still looking for more help, we also have a video all about formal language on the Twinkl website, so make sure to check it out. Thank you for watching.